Hey, welcome back to YT Finance, and this is the channel where I went to business school so you didn't need to, and today we are talking about the best dividend stocks to buy and hold right now. We will have a mixture of both growth and dividend growth stocks on this list, meaning that we want to identify companies and organizations as well as firms who are aggressively growing their overall dividends so you can get paid in the form of passive income. I personally have drip investing enabled for my portfolios, meaning that these dividends are actually reinvested back into the companies which give me these dividends, so this will have a snowball effect to where if you roll a snowball down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger, and therefore next time my dividends will also grow and be bigger and bigger because I'm reinvesting these dividends back into a dividend yielding company, which means my future dividend payments will be even greater. So without further ado, let's jump into the best stocks to buy right now for passive income, dividend growth, and overall stability and resiliency. If you want more videos just like this one, go ahead and obliterate that like button right now. Go ahead, do it right now. Click or tap that like button. Subscribe if you are new. Don't forget to become a member so you can support me in making more videos just like this one. And without further ado, let's jump right into today's stories. Our first pick is Consolidated Edison Inc., ticker symbol ED. Consolidated Edison is a New York-based energy company which operates various delivery systems and steam services for its various consumers. Recently, this company was upgraded to a buy rating and a price target right now of $104. The company also offers a quarterly dividend of 81 cents per share, meaning that since it's a quarterly dividend, we can actually multiply this by 4, and that's how much we're going to make yearly for this overall company on average, or at least as a good median statistic. The company also has grown their dividend for the past 49 years, making it one of the best dividend growth stocks on our list, adding stability and resiliency to your portfolio. That would equate to a 3.27% dividend yield based off of the company's current share price. So overall, I do like this company and I hold it in my personal portfolio. I do want to make you aware that I don't own all of these companies in my personal portfolio, so I will also be notifying you which of these companies I own in my personal portfolio and which of these companies I don't own and why. So I'm going to be adding my opinion on these companies as well. Next up, we have Pentair PLC, ticker symbol PNR, and this is a water treatment company based over in the United States, specifically in Minnesota. The company also is known for manufacturing various thermal management products for their consumers, but they essentially specialize in water treatment. The company currently offers a dividend of 22 cents per share, equating to a 1.65% dividend yield based off of the current share price, and this is going to be a quarterly dividend, meaning that you're probably going to make around 88 cents per year for this overall company. However, considering this company has grown their dividend payout for the last 47 years in a row, this is going to be a slow burner, meaning that if you buy this company now, in the future, they will consistently continue to grow their overall dividends, and this is really going to pay off over the long term. However, I personally do not own this particular company in my portfolio. It doesn't mean it's not a good company, it just means that it doesn't align with my risk management policies as of right now. Up next, we have Illinois Tool Works Inc., ticker symbol ITW. If you're not familiar with this company, this is a manufacturing company, and they deal in consumables of specialty products. They brought in a very strong Q4 earnings, very impressive revenue growth, as well as very aggressive organic growth, which is exactly what I want to see. Other professionals have actually raised their price target for the stock up to $245. However, they said that this company is a neutral rating, which means it's going to give returns in regards or in line with the general stock market. Or at least that's one way this neutral rating can be read. What I like about this company is that they pay a quarterly dividend of $1.31 per share. And again, we're going to have to multiply that by 4 because this is going to be on a quarterly basis. The company is known as a dividend king because they have consistently increased their overall payout for the last 50 years, with a dividend percentage yield of 2.22%. I personally do like this company. However, I have noticed that there are better companies on this particular list for my portfolio. But for you, always make sure to do your own research because this company could be perfectly designed for your own variables, age, risk tolerance, investment style, and a plethora of other factors. Next up, we have Carlisle Companies Incorporated, ticker symbol CSL. Carlisle Company Incorporated is a manufacturing company located in America, and they offer a wide range of various products in many different market segments. The company has a very impressive track record of increasing their dividends for the past 46 years in a row, and they currently offer a quarterly dividend of 75 cents per share. Because remember, we're not just trying to identify companies that have large dividend growth right now. These companies have had a long history of increasing their overall dividend payouts, meaning that if we buy these companies right now, in the future, these companies could be worth a lot of money and also generate you a lot of money in the form of passive income, because they're going to be growing their dividends year over year over year over year. And we're going to take advantage of this very impressive compounding effect to where in the future, we are going to be making loads of money from these companies on this list. Up next, we have a company I don't own in my portfolio, and that is IBM, or International Business Machines Corporation. This company is based over in New York, and they are a technology company. They do offer an impressive 5.25% dividend yield, equating to a quarterly dividend of $1.65 as of right now. The company also has a very long history of increasing and growing their dividends, because over the past 27 years, they have done just that. But for me personally, I do think there are better companies. Similarly, we have Altria Group, ticker symbol MO, and I am not a fan of this company either. If you don't know what this company does, they are a company that manufactures tobacco, cigarettes, and related products. They currently have a buy rating from experts and professionals, and they declared a quarterly dividend of almost $1, coming in at 94 cents per share. The company has a very long history of growing their dividends for the last 53 years consecutively, making them one of the best dividend stocks on our list in terms of growth. They also have a dividend yield of 8.18%, which is extremely high, but I again am not a fan of this company either, but that just means that it doesn't align with my risk tolerance, but it could align with yours, considering that this company has a massive dividend yield. However, I personally don't hold it in my portfolio because it just doesn't fit with my investing style, but overall, this is a good company. Now we have a company that I absolutely love, and that is Target Corporation, ticker symbol TGT. I take more of a co-optation approach, meaning if I buy Target or own Target, I also own Walmart and vice versa. I own both Walmart and Target in my portfolio, and they have given me phenomenal growth as well as great dividends. Target has a dividend yield of 2.67%, and that would mean that they are giving you passive income in the form of $1.08 per share on a quarterly basis. And the best part about this company, in my opinion, is that they have a long track record of increasing their dividends for the past 51 years in a row. So not only are you getting phenomenal growth in the terms of their overall share price, but you're also getting phenomenal income in the form of dividends, and these dividends have been growing for the past 51 years. So you're literally achieving growth in 3 different ways, making this one of the best companies on this list in my personal opinion. Next, we have ADP, also known as Automatic Data Processing Inc. This is another company that I do tend to enjoy. They are a New Jersey-based management services company. They're also on this list because they have increased their overall dividend for the past 48 years. And if we pair that with a dividend yield of 2.33%, clearly this company has a load of future growth ahead of it. And once we do the math and break it down per share, that means you're going to be achieving and receiving $1.25 per share on a quarterly basis, so we need to multiply that by 4. Overall, I really do like this company, and I hold it in my personal portfolio. Next, we have another very amazing company that I like that I also hold in my personal portfolio, which is 3M Company, ticker symbol MMM. This is a Minnesota-based multinational conglomerate that operates in a plethora of different fields and industries, such as consumer goods, healthcare, and many others. The company had very impressive financials over the past few quarters, and the company has been raising their overall dividend consistently for the past, get a load of this, 65 years, giving consumers a quarterly dividend of $1.50 per share, making it one of the best companies on this list because it's offering their investors 5.73% on their overall investment, which is phenomenal growth. Up next, we have Verizon Communications Inc., ticker symbol VZ. And if you know me, you know that I own Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile. I love all 3 of these companies, but the most I own of is actually T-Mobile due to the growth and value that the company has presented. But Verizon and AT&T are also good. But specifically, let's talk about Verizon on this list because they give you a dividend yield of 6.99%. That would mean they're paying a quarterly dividend of 65 cents per share, and they have a price target from professionals of $41. So not only are you getting great growth from the stock itself, but you're also getting a lot of money in terms of passive income dividend payments because they have a 6.99% dividend yield as of right now. But now let's break into the top 5 of this overall list, and we're going to start off with Medtronic, which I do own in my personal portfolio. This is another Minnesota-based company that focuses and specializes on medical devices. The company has a dividend yield of 3.17%, equating to a quarterly dividend per share of 68 cents. And just like the other companies on this list, they have consistently and stably grown their dividend for the past 45 years. Literally, if you are a dividend investor, every single company on this list is going to be beneficial for you in some way or another. However, I would always encourage you to go and do your own research to make sure it aligns with your own risk management policies and your overall investing style and variables. Up next, we have the Coca-Cola Company, ticker symbol KO, which again, I do own. This is one of the best dividend stocks in my opinion, and analysts such as a Barclays analyst have actually raised their price target to $72, and they also have an overweight rating, which is pretty good. The company has been increasing their dividends for the last 61 years, offering a quarterly dividend for their investors of 46 cents per share and a dividend yield of 2.87%, making this a very stable and resilient company to add to your overall portfolio because it is most certainly in mine. Up next, we have another fantastic company that I also own in my portfolio, which is the Sherwin-Williams Company, ticker symbol SHW. I like this company not only for their dividend, but also the overall growth of their share price. This company is an American paint and coating manufacturing company that's based over in Ohio. They offer a quarterly dividend of 60 cents per share and a dividend yield of 1.04%, which is anticipated to increase as time goes on because for the last 44 years, they have increased their overall dividend yield, which is great for overall investors. A Mizuho analyst even increased their price target for this company to $263, and they maintained a buy rating. So overall, this is another great company just like Target, which is going to give you dividend income, stable dividend growth, and a very aggressively growing share price. So you're making money in 3 different ways here. Let's move to our number 2 spot, which is going to be PepsiCo Inc., ticker symbol PEP. And like I've said earlier, because I have bought Target, I'm going to buy Walmart. Because I've bought Home Depot, I'm going to buy Lowe's. Because I've bought Verizon, I'm going to buy AT&T as well as T-Mobile. And because I own Coca-Cola, of course, I also own Pepsi. I actually own more Pepsi than I do Coca-Cola. This is a New York-based food company that also offers various beverages and snacks. JP Morgan actually raised their price target for this company up to $196. This is a dividend king because it's increased their overall dividend for over 50 years. They currently pay a dividend yield of 2.48%, and they currently offer their investors a $1.15 quarterly payout because, again, we have to multiply that by 4, but overall, I really like this company. In our number 1 spot, surprisingly, it is not Johnson & Johnson. I am absolutely dumbfounded how Johnson & Johnson didn't end up making this list because it's hard to have a dividend list without including J&J. However, the number 1 on this list apparently is ExxonMobil Corporation, ticker symbol XOM. And for full transparency, I do not own this company. I actually sold out of my Exxon and Mobil probably a year and a half ago. However, nonetheless, this company is a Texas-based energy company that also operates a lot of gas stations. They have increased their overall dividends for the past 40 years. And since they have a 3.14% dividend yield, that would equate to a 91 cent per share payout for their overall shareholders. So I would love to hear your thoughts. I'm sure you own the majority of companies on this list. I really hope you do, because these are phenomenal companies to add to your portfolio that are going to give you growth in a plethora of ways. It's going to add stability, resiliency, growth, and it's going to make you value over the long term. That's why these are the best dividend stocks to buy and hold right now. Don't forget to go and annihilate that like button right now, especially if you made it all the way to the end. Tell me in the comments which of these companies you already own or some you are planning to look further into to buy. Remember to go and subscribe if you are new, become a member of this channel to support me personally, and without further ado, I will see you in the next YT video.